Hey, casual crypto investor family, it is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how the crypto market is on fire. Guys, I have another rich content video for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoy it. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope everyone has had a great day. I know I have, man, just watching my bags just pump has been great, and it just gives me a taste of what the other side looks like. And when I talk about the other side, I'm talking about financial freedom, man. And I think we're at a crossroads right now where I think a lot of things positively are going to be happening for the crypto space, and hopefully with the content that I'm sharing with you guys today, hopefully you can see that as well. And we're already starting to see some of the effects of the positive things that are happening in crypto, because the price points of some of these cryptos are just going crazy right now. So before we get into the content, let's just take a look at the overall crypto market. We're currently up right now. Bitcoin hit its high. I want to say it's around $116,000 per Bitcoin. Ethereum is getting to close to $3,000 per Bitcoin, or excuse me, not Bitcoin, excuse me, Ethereum. That'd be crazy. Ethereum is getting close to $3,000 per ETH coin, and then XRP has had a tremendous one, man. I gotta give it applause for XRP, man. We have been on an insane run. Man, I think that obviously yesterday helped. With many people from the crypto industry, including Brad Garlinghouse, going to Congress to speak to the banking, the financial committee. I think that was a big help, but we also have some other catalysts too as well in terms of adoption and some other things that I'm going to share with you in regards to why the crypto market is currently pumping right now. All right. But before we get into the content, quick shameless plug, make sure to follow me on my X account. Sometimes it's easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video. So feel free to follow me on there if you want to stay updated with what's happening with the casual crypto investor, as well as what's happening in the overall crypto community. All right, so let's get into it. So the first things first, over 100,000 million billion. I want to make sure I give you the right information. And it's been a long day, so I'm making this video kind of late, but 165 billion has been added to the cryptocurrency market cap today. Man, that deserves an applause right there. Man, I'm just so happy right now because we're finally getting some positive, tailwinds, so to speak, in regards to the crypto market. So I'm super excited to see that we're slowly enjoying the fruits of all of our labors. If you've been in this space for a long time. Also, too, as well, why is Bitcoin pumping? Okay, so we have a couple of things that we want to be mindful of, in regards to why, because just how we're searching for why things go bad in the crypto market, we also need to search on why things are going good, right? And because this helps us project in terms of where this industry is going. So a couple of key takeaways from this article, obviously rising demand for U.S. investors. So this is a great sign. Don't even get me started if we get more rules and regulation, if we get tax incentives and all this kind of stuff. But based on what's happening right now, according to crypto quant analyst Burek Kesmisi, I hope I'm saying his name right, Bitcoin's moved past 112. As you just saw, we're well above 112. We're at $115,000 right now. So rising demand. So people are wanting to get into the space because they don't want to be missing out. And as you see, Bitcoin has just exploded over the past 24 hours or so. And so I think a lot of people are looking to not get left behind or fear of missing out. Steady Bitcoin ETF inflows are growing corporate adoption. So this is huge, guys, because, the reality of the situation, where you like it or not, Bitcoin is sort of the granddaddy. And so I think, though, that this could be the catalyst for other cryptocurrencies, as well as those cryptocurrencies that have real utility. All right. So more demand is happening on the ETF front, which is great to see. And I think that this will trickle down to other cryptocurrencies, so your other altcoins as well. And we have some other altcoin information I think is bullish just for altcoins in general, but also too as well, we may need to put some of these altcoins on our kind of watch list, so to speak. Analysts see signs of Bitcoin institutional maturity. So again, Bitcoin, it says right here, Bitcoin has now has now spent over 2 months holding steady above the 100,000 mark, a level it first surpassed on May 8th with 62 consecutive daily closes. It's in six-figure territory. The asset extended price stability signals a major shift, according to Gaddy Chat, ex-Pal Bank's head of investment. So obviously people are getting more confident and more are gaining more trust in regards to Bitcoin. So these are some of the reasons, and I think they're valid reasons on why uh, Bitcoin and the overall crypto market is exploding, and then as well as just many laws and things are on the table on in regards to getting passed in Congress and all that kind of stuff. I think that's another factor on why people are bullish on Bitcoin as well as all the other cryptocurrencies out there too as well. Next up to why is XRP? So a lot of people are thinking that XRP could be on a little breakout. Some people are speculating that XRP could maybe get to $4 to $6. So author Aziza, founder of the investor at B2 Ventures, argues that if XRP maintains a price above $2.34 for sustained periods, it could potentially hit a new all-time high. XRP is currently trading near a key level. If the price manages to hold above $2.34, which currently right now we're at $2.50 or so, and stays above this mark, it is likely to move towards a new high around $2.65. He noted that the asset has been in a trading range since December of last year, with the price expected to continue to move forward towards the highest levels with this range. So, he's projecting that hopefully most likely the breakout will be into the upside with targets anywhere between $4 to $6 range. And so, I think it's great. Now, a couple of things or a couple of wow factors that could potentially affect the price of the crypto market. Obviously, we have interest rates out there. If Jerome Powell decides to lower interest rates, I think that could be another catalyst on why we could see an uptick in price movement with crypto. But then, it's going to be interesting to see with the whole tariff situation, how that impacts crypto too as well. A lot of the tariffs that Donald Trump is looking to implement will have either started or will be starting soon on various companies or not companies, countries. And, we'll see how that impacts crypto, if that brings any uncertainty to the markets. But currently right now, we have to ride off this high that we're on right now and enjoy it because, man, it feels good to be up this much. And hopefully this is just a trend and hopefully it trends in the right direction in regards to that. So we should hopefully, knock on wood, see a $4 to $6 XRP very soon. In my opinion, I think it is realistic. The only thing I think a key thing is when this lawsuit drops. I think that'll be another positive catalyst. Sorry, I can't talk right now. And then as well as the stablecoin bill. I think those are two things that I think that could catapult XRP to $4 to $6. But until those things get ironed out, I think we'll probably stay within that $2 to maybe even $3 range. But I'll be surprised or shocked if we get to $4 to $6 without those other things happening. All right. Moving on to as well, BlackRock is now buying more ETH than Bitcoin. Okay. All season is here. This is from Crypto Beast. So, again, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I'm bullish. You know me, guys. I've said it before, and I hate to sound like a Bitcoin hater and all this kind of stuff, but my strategy is focusing on the altcoins, man, because I feel like those are the ones that are going to have the most potential, the most upside, and have the most utility. That's just my thought process. But I understand, Bitcoin is, like I said, the granddaddy. It's the OG. But and it is getting more and more adoption. More and more people and more countries are looking to accumulate Bitcoin. And but I think that at some point, I think the light bulb switch will go on, and people will look for those coins that have real world utility. And I think those are the ones that'll be the most valuable ones. So, but it is great to see that BlackRock is buying more Bitcoin or more ETH than Bitcoin, because the reality of the situation from a utility standpoint, ETH has definitely a lot more utility than Bitcoin, in my opinion. All right. Moving on to as well. This is huge, guys. So this is what you came for. This is some great information and some coins that you might want to put on your watch list. Again, this is not financial advice, but I'm following the smart money, right? People like Grayscale, the analysts and all that kind of stuff have bigger brains than me and more time to look at this stuff. I'm not a crypto strategist by any means. I'm just a guy on YouTube who loves the crypto industry and who studies it from time to time and brings you this content. So I think these are some coins that we might need to take a look at, because right now it says that Grayscale plans to add 29 new altcoins to investment products. Okay, so they broke it up into different categories. Okay, and I have it highlighted here. They have the in smart contracts platform category. So Grayscale is considering Celo, Mantle, Toncoin, Mega ETH, and Monad. Now, honestly, I'm not familiar with a lot of these coins. I've heard of Celo before, but Mantle, Toncoin, Mega ETH, Monad. I'm going to add these coins to my watch list and learn their utility and learn what they're offering. I do find it interesting that they don't have Solana and some of the other smart contracts platforms on here, but nevertheless, we need to plan for the future and keep an eye on these coins. It says that these platforms are designed to facilitate the development and execution of smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with the terms of agreement directly written into code. All right. So next up, they have also in the financial asset category, the list includes Aerodrome, Binance Coin, BNB, which is familiar. I know that one. Deep Book, I guess Athena, Euler, Hyperliquid, Jupiter I've heard of, Camino Finance, Lombard, Maple Finance, Morpho, Pendle, and Plume. I've heard of Plume. These assets are focused on financial services applications within the crypto ecosystem, providing various tools and platforms for decentralized finance, DeFi activities. Next up, they have the consumer and culture focus assets category featuring Bonk. All right, so that's another one. And Playtron, not familiar with that one. These assets are designed to cater to the consumer market and cultural trends, offering unique use case applications with the cryptocurrency space. The AI-driven asset category includes AXBit or I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. Grass, Prime Intellect, Story, and Virtual. These assets leverage artificial intelligence and machine learning. And I think AI is going to be a huge industry. And it's already huge now, but it's going to continue to grow. I think I just saw also too as well, Elon tweeted that he just launched Grok 4. So I haven't had a chance to play with that yet, but AI is going to be so ingrained in our culture and just in our everyday way of life. I think it's just an extension almost of our cell phone. That's how much it's going to be ingrained in our life. And then wrapping up here, it says that finally the service infrastructure oriented asset category includes Jitto, Layer Zero, Walrus, Wormhole. The assets are focused on providing essential services and infrastructure for the cryptocurrency market, including cross-chain interoperability, so kind of like a chain link, data storage, and network security. The inclusion of these new altcoins would further diversify Grayscale's offerings, providing investors more options to explore different segments of the cryptocurrency market. So guys, definitely, freeze it or look up the article, or maybe what I'll do, I'll put the link to the article in the description, video description. And you might want to highlight these cryptocurrencies and put these on a watch list, or I think I might, depending on some of the price points of some of these coins, I might just kind of throw a few pennies at it, and just so I have a position, so that way if any of these coins take off, hey, I'm already in the game. So guys, let me know what you think about this. Are you going to invest in any of these coins? Let me know your thought process. Man, this is just a great time to be in crypto, guys. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching my content. If you could do me a favor, we're on the road to 500 followers, so make sure, give me a subscribe if you enjoy the content. Again, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.